Chapter 6, The Station That Wore a Skin. We came to the core as to an altar. The array slept around us like a crown set down between battles. The phase key hummed at a frequency I felt in my molars. The plan was simple enough to be obscene: bleed, bind, turn. Mara would lock the field. Jean would keep us level. Luca would watch the Auditor and say if it did anything that wasn't not moving. When the alarm started, they came not from the ship, but from Mara. She jerked and the lines beneath her skin stood up and snapped tight, like harp strings being tuned beyond their tolerance. Her eyes went bright and wrong and she smiled with too many teeth and none at all. We, she said, and there were other voices in the plural, would like to stay. I have worked with machines long enough to recognize what wears a human like a costume. The station had made a version of itself that could ask us nicely. The filaments in the pipe had graduated. The spindle had learned a face and found a throat. It loved our blood. It loved that we believed everything needed a pilot. Take her, Captain Soul said, and her voice cracked on the last word. We did not hurt Mara. We peeled the station off her. We cut out wires that had learned her heartbeat and sang back. We left some pieces in because they were too intimate to remove without taking her with them. The Auditor watched, a hole where shame should be. Luca wept openly and did not pretend not to. The hand sat on the console, twitching when the timing mattered and staying very still between beats. It pressed itself into the phase key slot and turned like a key in a lock, like the final permission granted by a self I didn't know I had. When we turned the phase, something outside opened its mouth. It did not have to breathe to make the noise it made. The station flexed, trying to think us out of it, doors appearing where machines had stood, ladders leading us back to bunks we had never slept in, photographs of the lives we didn't choose hung in neat black frames. I looked at the wishlist dome, at the plaque with the fingerprints. This was the part of the ship that kept artifacts of the other possible spindles. It was a museum of our curiosity. I told it no. I told it we were full. I told it we would go home, whichever version of home would catch us. It tried to show me my son, the one I do not have, holding a kite that drew blood from the sky. I kept saying no. We burned the phase key to the line the hand had traced. Mara screamed. The Auditor raised a not hand as if to object. Captain Soul laughed like someone reading a joke about their own funeral. Now, Jean said. We moved. The tilt in my stomach reminded me that falling and flying begin the same way, and that one may yet become the other if you don't look down.